you are not going to like lose weight, but you need to nurture yourself in a healthy and good way. So, but you gotta recognize that you can control your life, so you have to control which people you want around and which food information you want to put in your cells and molecules. From 3 to 8 years old, we start to understand more because we got already the information from the breast milk, which leads to the fact that when we grow up, we don't need it. Our bones are strong enough. For those specific people with bone structure or fragment problems, it's different. Why should you actually stop drinking water from PET bottles? Simple. The government puts fluoride in it, which is also contained in toothpaste. Also blocks your spiritual awakening. Just about to say that. That makes us sick. The pharma industry works in those ways that we literally need to become sick by drinking the wrong essence. And this is water in PET bottles, which gives us a big print on your skin when we go with the UV light above it. It's called BPA. Which, let me explain, our skin is a sponge. So everything you touch, you also get that information. As you know, our skin has an average of pH number 5, which represents changes in numerology. As you know, our skin has an no, wrong thing, wait. Yeah, the skin of us is always changing. Good or bad bacteria, and some of them are going to help us to boost our immune system. In the white blood cells, they are going to eat the bad infections. And we have, just like the artificially created antibiotics made in a labor, who also abused animals to see the resistance. So really be brave and touch sometimes the pure green grass, or also touch or hold pure earth in your hand to get the fresh energy. You can release the bad one, and in this way the earth transmutes the energy into the richness and pureness of our essence. Because remember, the earth, grass, it's purified when it rains outside, which gives us again even more information directly from the divine, because the water comes down. Okay, so all benefits about being vegan. You can reduce world hunger to 75% by becoming vegan. Veganism is often misunderstood. They use polychemicals to keep things fresh. They can cause cancer because of the fluoride. Fluoride is also found in water from PET bottles. It's also in toothpaste. To ungo this, simply use tap water, because we have kidneys that need to work. They will filter the information that we don't need anyway. As you touch PET bottles, you automatically have BPA on your hands, because our skin is a sponge, and you can simply verify that with the blue UV light. If you use tea bags, make fresh tea, because the tea bags contain microplastic. Fact, our clothes also have microplastic. Something about plastic will also come up, because plastic is a big topic. Being vegan means also being resourceful. Pesticide has mangan. Fish has quicksilver, so leave it and don't eat it. Elastin is from animals. You can find it in clothes, shampoos, cosmetica, and fabric softener. When you are vegan, look out for vitamin B12, zinc, magnesium, and vitamin D deficiency. The important part is, if you take capsules, look at the auxiliaries that they are vegan, because they could contain dairy, just like the painkillers, which also changes our DNA and only numbs the real healing that we gotta go through. because if you start once, it's a never-ending cycle, and other medicine has that too. If you have celiac disease or gluten hypersensitivity, do not take painkiller. I made the same mistake, okay? They use gluten to compress the pill instead. Just eat fresh fruits and vegetables and nuts. It's a good thing, believe me. If you use the bus, train, or something that is electric, you help the environment to 85%. You can treat the most diseases by only eating raw, fresh fruits and vegetables. If it's too raw for you, the maximum that you can cook is 40 degrees or 104 Fahrenheit. You can also eat nuts, but if you are allergic, please do not take it. I do not want you to die, okay? The fact is that patients with cancer reduce 80% of the metastases in their body when they eat raw, fresh fruits and vegetables instead of doing chemotherapy. Our bodies are made intelligently enough that we only need breast milk to grow in the beginning. In fact, our bodies can regenerate alone, but if you have a genetic disease, count on other scientists that know exactly the issues between like the molecules and all of that. If I get the knowledge about that, I will share, because I might think I have a lot of things inside of me that need to come out, and if I have the inner call and I know that it has to come out, trust me, I will come up with something. I don't know when or what. Sometimes it comes just as surprise. Okay, now I talk about the chakra system and what it does with our health. We have 7 chakra systems known always, but I also say 9 chakras. But we also have 2 chakras in each of our hands inside of the palm here, okay? All in all, we got 206 chakras. So everything is literally a chakra system. That's why we always say everything is energy, okay? We are magnets, so that we have gravity on this planet, that you as a human being or animal do not fly around. And you can walk around then instead. So why do we actually call metabolism? So meta equals have, BO equals body, and lism equals lysosome. So we say half body lysosomes. This is what you halfway put in, because the other half is already in our body. So you have the meta already, the half of your body that can work for you, and that the body can complete the cycle you eat and drink to survive. Because without that, we wouldn't be able to live. That when we fool us with food or water, our metabolism works. The energy in our body is flowing. With the metals, because we have mangan in our molecules that are a chain which attaches the enzymes to one another, which is in our enzymes. It's also in our pH system, which we all know is the number 7, and the number 7 represents a spiritual connection. And when we have the number 1, which is leading ourselves, it's about leading ourselves, guide through life. And if we go back again to the number 17, about the star card that I mentioned from the tarot deck, that connects us to God again, back, which explains that we are also a particle from a star, which makes us metallic. That's why all those components are represented in our big blood tests. These are 80% of water that we have in our blood. Imagine we got 87 tarot cards in the deck. Just a little aha moment for you. So spiritual people that lay the cards right now, listen, I want to break down every single tarot card, okay? individually, because a lot of people need to have the explanation why every card is the way it is, why every color has the color it has, and all of that. I will be able to explain you exactly why, and will yeah, there are like still hidden things that you don't even know why the tarot cards exist the way that they exist. But there will be a lot of explanation and aha moments, and you are going to be able then, when you have a person that you lay the card for, you will be able to give the best, most guidance that you can give, because there are so many little tiny pieces that you don't even know what you can connect with a certain person. Everyone is going to understand that we are one. Okay? And yeah, our solar plexus is our gut, which is our third chakra, where our intuition comes. This is the sun card. Okay? This is where the most information is flowing. Okay? The third eye chakra, that is in between of our eyes here, is our neutral protector. It sees through what we are about to know for sure, and bacteria are growing 70% that from our health that we know actually comes from our intestine. But our intestine already starts with our tongue, and this is why TCM medicine is really interesting, because you can read by a tongue the problems that you go through in your body or outside of your body or on your skin. You can see like a full atlas what and which kind of problems you have with your body. Okay, so the next topic that I'm going to talk about: clothes and other materials bound to energy. Okay, imagine child labor. Okay, that child makes our clothes and puts his or her soul into it. A fragment of their soul gets lost, so their energy is into that piece of clothing. We wear it, but if you are an empath, you may pick up on the emotion of the child or also the trauma of the child. You have to know energy is really delicate. This is why I come up with an appeal to all influencers: create vegan merch. Okay, I know that this is a big investment, but you have quality, no one was harmed, and even if it's a bigger investment, it will be worth it. So run your business vegan. The second thing that I want to mention is that leave those companies behind who do not have something to do with fair trade, because they work behind the scenes like kids and adults and teenagers. They do not even get enough sleep and get abused by it. And we do not even support them, so always keep an open mind from where you get your clothes at. So, where does the psychic ability thing come from? Back in Egypt, the horse eye was created, so others always say, "Are you a chosen one?" Chances are high that you lived in Egypt time. You bring some sort of wisdom, and if you are one, I appel you to share that. We need you. You are loved and supported by me. Hidden information and hidden codes or healing codes and general messages are always welcomed. The 5D represents the flow of life, the oneness and unity with everything. So what does happen with our children that come new to planet Earth? When we create a child, and one or both counterparts, okay, have some past life experiences unhealed, the child that you create is going to pick that up. Every person is once going with their memory chip, aka soul, becoming a higher entity. You are just a student, but each lifetime you get wiser. Because that memory is here in your soul. How is a child created? So all souls are in the 5D, okay? Underwater. They also have angel wings because those are our prepared spirit guides. And by the way, those are either our friends from our past life, a deceased loved one, or any other creature that was meant to be bound and who is attached to your aura, what you actually represent, okay? Which we all know that is the essence of everything, the water. This is why we are inside of the water as our soul. When we are up in paradise, we are living in the heart chakra. This is where you are at peace. But in 3D, you get confronted with your deepest rooted issues. That's why when we connect to the 5D, we are able to find peace within ourselves, because that's paradise. When we are with our souls that have a memory, our counterpart, like aka partner, okay? They both have a certain memory, a certain thing that they lived through, okay? So when they both are not healed, or only one is healed, they attract that soul that is swimming in the water, the essence. They attract that like a chain magnet, pulled down and gets attached, and we women, we are getting pregnant. That memory from both parents that is in the DNA, cells and molecules, will be supplementary added to the memory that the child already is programmed with. And some children will be the chosen ones because the soul got the memory, inner strength and wisdom of all past lives, and becomes a teacher in their own family. They are meant to raise the vibration of the planet because we always live in constant fear, survival mode, and not every person is made in each lifetime to awaken spiritually, or they are not open-minded enough about this topic. Actually, every single person can become spiritual. I just need the devotion for it. Some are also stuck in the 4D. This planet came full of constant karma. Everything that you do, which is ego-based, switches the vibration. 13 in the tarot deck is the death card, which represents rebirth, okay? When someone offers a new beginning of a new karmic cycle, if you really ask me, what is my true meaning behind this tattoo, 1370? What is the meaning behind it? I am going to really say it's me offering a new cycle as Lord of Karma. Point blank period. But actually this explains my whole entire life, because it explains everything that I go through, and everything that I know makes for me sense, but other people are not open-minded enough to understand what is really going on this planet. So yeah, 13 is actually that I have a new cycle, rebirth, and 17 is God. And I know who I am, and you will probably feel that by the way now. Maybe you do not think anymore that I'm a normal spiritual teacher, just like you see the other normal spiritual teachers on TikTok and everywhere that you see talking around on YouTube and explaining all their knowledge and everything. They have their knowledge, but I am here to teach something bigger than them. Yeah, because I am honest that I'm a proud ascended master of veganism and abuse, and I have to explain this planet and to higher the vibration of all these issues, and yeah, I give a push with that. I am walking as the only one right now. There is no one else. And yeah, if you really think that I talk shit, no, I I am for real an ascended master. You can trust me. And those spiritual people that wanna get to know me better, I'm open for conversations. Yeah, but back to topic right now. So kids will feel that they are odd in their family, okay? Simply because they picked up the karma, but are powerful enough to leave everyone behind, like I did. I also left my family. You have a great purpose, and if I say that, I really mean it. If you once got an angel number, I want to really congratulate you because the angels want to tell you that you can start to manifest finally your dream life. Actually, manifestation is just a process to do that thing further and faster because it was actually already meant for you, but you actually somehow know already that it's going to happen. But you know, like it's a time travel thing, but it's okay. Um, yeah, the chance is also that you really need to listen to your inner call when you got an angel number. This is where your soul position also lays in different degrees. There is like a soul position chart that I'm still working on. I'm channeling again and I'm trying to do that for mostly psychics so that you can figure out a person's purpose and it's going faster so that the person should not like always meditate and figure out as long as they can to know their purpose but deep down actually know it. So you got a spiritual path. It was written in your soul contract that you signed before you came here on this planet right now, just like you signed right now the soul contract on your soul contract to watch my video about the spiritual things and vegan things that are happening. So that video actually was already planned and everything that you see is a simulation. You got something to share, so meditate that you can discover also your hidden truths. Kill the old things from your past lives because only